Oh my God.
Oh, dude, you're like a real superhero, man.
Oh my God.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the In the Ring with WWE fan Alex Cardinale. WWE fan Alex Cardinale will discuss any and everything WWE. He will get you ready for upcoming premium live events by discussing past events, and more. Plus, top 10 WWE countdowns and more. Now, live from Lake Worth, Florida, here comes the legendary WWE fan Alex Cardinale live in.
Hello, WWE fans. Welcome to another episode of In the Ring with me, WWE fan Alex Cardinale. It's time for part 2 of my greatest Money in the Bank episodes. Today, we are going to talk about the greatest Money in the Bank cash-ins of all time. And we are also going to learn about the Money in the Bank cash-ins. So it's going to be a fun show that you are definitely going to enjoy. This Saturday on Peacock at 3 p.m. Eastern, 12 noon Pacific, and WWE Network elsewhere, WWE Money in the Bank will air live. So this Saturday, we are going to find out who is going to become the new Mr. and Mrs. Money in the Bank. We will have to find out whether or not they will be successful when they try to cash in their Money in the Bank contract. So on this episode of In the Ring with WWE fan Alex Cardinale, I am going to go over the history of the Money in the Bank cash-ins. I'm going to discuss every single Money in the Bank cash-in that happened, and I'm going to give you some Money in the Bank cash-in statistics. And then finally, I'm going to talk about the greatest Money in the Bank cash-ins of all time. Now, when I think of great Money in the Bank cash-ins, I automatically think of Seth Rollins cash in at WrestleMania 31. I think that one goes down as the best Money in the Bank cash in of all time. But what is Seth Rollins' competition with that? We'll find out later on in the show. All right. As always, you, the viewers, can be part of the show. What do you think are the greatest Money in the Bank cash-ins of all time? Let me know in the comments. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and get this episode started. And we're going to start with some information about Money in the Bank cash-ins. Money in the Bank is a game of patience and payoff. The superstar who holds the contract a free ticket to a world title match for up to 1 year after they win it, doesn't just have the opportunity to win a championship, but to create a moment. Even the contract holders who didn't get the job done when they cashed in succeeded in making an impact. While the Money in the Bank contract makes it easy for someone to steal a championship, it isn't an actual 100% certainty. Despite being able to pick the best moment when a title holder is incapacitated, a few superstars have managed to botch their cash-ins to throw off the success rate. However, that isn't true when it comes to the women's division. Out of the 4 ladder matches so far, every Miss Money in the Bank has been able to win the title on their cash-in, twice each for the Raw and SmackDown Women's Championships. When adding the men's records, though, that is where the win-loss numbers shift. All 3 of the men's title have had one failure, with the WWE Championship actually being 9-2. This has resulted in an overall success rate of 84.6%, with 22 successful cash-ins over 26 attempts. The only factors in official attempts, though, so that only counts the real official attempts where the bell is rung and the action is underway and there's a count of 3, whether the contestant successfully cashed in or failed. There have been significantly more tries from Money in the Bank holders who get ready for their shot but back out before the bells rings. As those are considered invalid cash-ins, they don't count. With winners being given a full year to choose their time to cash in, some wait months for the right opportunity, while others have challenged for a belt on the same night. WWE Hall of Famer Kane holds the record for the shortest wait, with only 49 minutes between his win and cashing in the contract. Dean Ambrose is next at 57 minutes, followed by Bayley, 85 minutes, and Alexa Bliss, 172 minutes. The combined time for all 4 women holding the Money in the Bank briefcase is 288 days and just shy of 4.5 hours. But 287 of those days come from Carmella's win in the first ever women's ladder match in 2017, which is the overall record for the most time someone held a briefcase without cashing in. Second to her is also the men's inaugural match, which Edge won in 2005. He held it 280 days before cashing in, just 1 week longer than Seth Rollins at 273 days. As a side note, the architect Seth Rollins was the first person to cash in while a match was in progress. CM Punk is the only superstar to have outright won 2 Money in the Bank ladder matches legitimately, grabbing the briefcase back-to-back years in 2008 and 2009. He also won the titles on both of his cash-ins. If at first you don't succeed, try again, right? Well, that might not be quite so true about Money in the Bank, considering the number of entrants who have appeared in the ladder match without winning. Some have a 100% success rate. Bayley, John Cena, Braun Strowman, Brock Lesnar, Big E, and Otis all won the only ladder match they have been in. Others have had a rougher go. Kofi Kingston has been in 7 and never won once, which makes him the worst overall competitor, despite how much fun he brings to each performance. Kane has also been in 7, but he did win 1 ladder match. Natalya has the distinction of the worst female record, being 0 for 5. Great as Money in the Bank is for the superstar wielding the briefcase, it's an immeasurable threat to anyone holding a championship. Being a champion while the contract is still in play is dangerous, as you're always vulnerable and can have your belt stolen at any given moment. Two superstars know that better than others. John Cena and Charlotte Flair hold the record of being cashed in on the most amount of times at 3. John Cena was the first and second champion to fall victim to a spontaneous cash-in, but the third time was the charm when he successfully retained his title over Damien Sandow. Outside of the second cash-in, which was Alexa Bliss over Nia Jax, Charlotte Flair has been the only woman to suffer this misfortune, losing her titles to Carmella in 2018, Bayley in 2019, and Nikki ASH in 2021. That is some cool facts to know about the Money in the Bank cash-ins. So here are some other Money in the Bank facts that I think you'll appreciate. The WWE Championship has been targeted most frequently with 11 attempts, followed by the World Heavyweight Championship with 8 and all 3 other remaining belts just twice. John Cena was the first person to fail to win the title on his cash-in. He did win the match, though, but by disqualification, so the belt did not change hands. The first to fail to win the title and also lose the match itself was Damien Sandow in 2013, followed by Baron Corbin in 2017. Both lost to John Cena, ironically meaning he was directly responsible for all 3 failed cash-ins at one point. So that's another cool thing to know about the Money in the Bank cash-in. So now we're going to talk about every Money in the Bank cash-in in WWE history. 2005, the first ever Mr. Money in the Bank, Edge, bided his time until January 8th of the following year. At New Year's Revolution 2006, then WWE Champion John Cena defended his title against 5 other competitors in a brutal Elimination Chamber match. Though John Cena won the contest, he was battered and exhausted. Easy prey for the Rated R Superstar, who appeared unexpectedly moments later and cashed in his Money in the Bank contract. Edge hit the battle-weary Cena with 2 spears, ending the match in less than 2 minutes to become the new WWE Champion and show the world just what the Rated R Superstar can do. 2006, Rob Van Dam would challenge John Cena for the WWE Championship at One Night Stand. 2006, the pay-per-view that heralded the return of ECW. Rob Van Dam squared off against John Cena at New York City's Hammerstein Ballroom, where fans supported Van Dam with signs reading, "If Cena wins, we riot." That rebellious spirit was evident in the match as well, as 2 separate referees were knocked out, allowing Edge to emerge and spear Cena through a table. Rob Van Dam capitalized with his signature 5-star frog splash, with ECW founder Paul Heyman running down the aisle to count the pinfall and declare Van Dam the new WWE Champion. Rob Van Dam would go on to join the ECW brand and be declared the ECW Champion, becoming the first superstar to hold both titles and the only one to hold them simultaneously. In 2007, Edge earned another moniker, the Ultimate Opportunist, by waiting until then World Heavyweight Champion Undertaker had not only endured a vicious steel cage match with Batista, but had also been manhandled by Mark Henry. Staying true to his sleazy modus operandi, Edge emerged and delivered two of his infamous spears, stealing his first World Heavyweight Championship. In 2008, with Edge barely able to stand, CM Punk rushed to the ring, cashed in his contract, and hit Edge with a punishing go to sleep, giving Edge a taste of his own opportunistic medicine. CM Punk pinned a Rated R superstar and brought the World Heavyweight Championship back to Raw in his very first contest as a Raw superstar. In 2009, CM Punk cashed in again, but this time he turned heel. At WWE Extreme Rules 2009, Jeff Hardy survived a punishing ladder match to win his first World Heavyweight Championship. The charismatic Enigma didn't have long to celebrate, however, as the straight edge superstar traded in his briefcase minutes after the match, hitting Hardy with the GTS twice to win his second World Heavyweight Championship. In 2010, reigning World Heavyweight Champion Chris Jericho had gotten into a confrontation with his WrestleMania opponent Edge when suddenly the Ultimate Opportunist rocked his former ally with a spear. While walking away from the ring, an unsuspecting Edge was then clobbered from behind by Swagger and the Money in the Bank briefcase. With two superstars lying prone on the canvas, the All-American frantically summoned a referee. The ring and the bell still hanging in the air, Swagger nailed Jericho with a gut-wrench powerbomb and reveled in the glory of his new World Heavyweight great show today. I had fun. I had a blast talking about the Money in the Bank cash-ins. Now I'm all fired up for Money in the Bank this Saturday. I can't wait to see Money in the Bank this Saturday, 3 p.m. Eastern, 12 noon Pacific on Peacock in the United States and WWE Network elsewhere. But first, SmackDown is airing live from the O2 in London this Friday. Don't miss Friday Night SmackDown from London, live at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific on Fox. Logan Paul will be a guest on the Grayson Waller Effect show. Roman Reigns will be in the house. Asuka defends her women's championship against Charlotte Flair, and a whole lot more before we head to Money in the Bank. So don't miss SmackDown live at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 Pacific on Fox. And don't forget, this Friday, June 30th, I'm going to host the WWE Money in the Bank pre-show where I'll break down the match card, I'll give my predictions, I'll discuss what I think is going to happen, and more. So tune into the WWE Money in the Bank 2023 pre-show live this Friday, June 30th at 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Pacific. And don't forget, WWE fan Alex Cardinale will be live on Saturday Live to recap WWE Money in the Bank this Saturday. So this Saturday on American Saturday Live, I will recap Money in the Bank. So that is really cool. And if you're new to my YouTube channel, I do recommend subscribing. So please subscribe to my YouTube channel, American Alex Cardinale, for more wrestling videos and all the other awesome videos I do. For more wrestling content, please check out my playlist, In the Ring with WWE fan Alex Cardinale. Enjoy Friday Night SmackDown on Friday. Join me Friday night at 10 p.m. for the Money in the Bank pre-show. Good night, everybody. I hope you have a great rest of the week. Fourth of July weekend. American Alex Cardinale invites you to be part of the inaugural 4th of July edition of Saturday Live with American Alex Cardinale. Saturday, July 1st, 2023, live at a special start time of 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific, American Alex Cardinale is proud to invite you to the inaugural American Saturday Live with American Alex Cardinale. This is going to be an action-packed 4th of July themed Saturday Live. There will be surprise appearances from Detective Alex Cardinale and WWE fan Alex Cardinale. Chef Alex will show you how to make one of his favorite desserts, which is perfect for 4th of July barbecues. Chef Alex shows you how to make Fruity Pebbles cheesecake. It's quick, simple, non-baked, and delicious. For the first time ever, Aqua Alex will have 3 featured fish of the weekend. All 3 featured fish are native to the United States of America. Learn about the Texas cichlid, the bowfin, and the bullhead catfish. WWE fan Alex Cardinale will review and recap WWE Money in the Bank, which takes place earlier in the day of the show. Detective Alex Cardinale breaks down the 4th of July 2022 mass shooting at Highland Park in Illinois. Plus, American Alex Cardinale discusses what he is doing for 4th of July, recaps the brief history of 4th of July, and discusses 4th of July barbecue tips. All that and more, including things you already love, like funny videos, Karens of the Week, and more. American Saturday Live Saturday, July 1st, at a special start time of 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific, on YouTube channel American Alex Cardinale. Ted Hart! Stand at attention and listen up, maggots. Okay, at ease. 4th of July is right around the corner, and that means it's time to celebrate America and, more importantly, our freedoms. I cannot wait to celebrate the 4th of July with all of you. I welcome you all to come join the inaugural 4th of July Bash live Monday, July 3rd, 2023 at 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Pacific. The 4th of July Bash will be hosted by me, Sergeant Alex Cardinale, and my special friend, the pretty Lady Liberty, who will be my co-host.
That's right. I'm going to co-host the 4th of July Bash. I am a bald eagle, a true symbol of the strength of America and the independence we all have. On the 4th of July Bash, Sergeant Alex Cardinale and I will discuss the history of the United States, bald eagles, the American bird and American symbol, and much more.
On top of that, there will be appearances from Aqua Alex and Chef Alex Cardinale. Aqua Alex will be discussing freshwater fish species that are native to the United States of America. Chef Alex will be discussing American foods and giving out a few recipes that you can try this 4th of July. It's a win-win for you, the viewers, so don't miss out. If you do not watch the show, Lady Liberty is going to find you and peck at your balls, and I'm going to put you in the Cobra Clutch.
There will also be a few surprise topics, including why America is the greatest country today. So, mark your calendars. Monday, July 3rd, 2023, 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Pacific. It's the 4th of July Bash with Sergeant Alex Cardinale and Lady Liberty on YouTube channel American Alex Cardinale.
Now over the that's all, folks.